Hi, everyone. How's it going? Another live. Dr. Rob Kiltz. How you doing today? And let's see. Bettin Goolsby. How you doing? IVF Phoenix. How you doing today? Another beautiful day. I'm down in Sarasota. Started my live. We're going to do 10 to 11. Standard CMI Fertility Live. I'll answer questions. And then at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to talk to Dr. Jim Summers. Going to talk about cerclages and intra-abdominal or tax transabdominal cerclages and why they are helpful and all of that stuff. And it's kind of interesting stuff we're going to talk about today. Going to answer questions. And the Diley 68, hello. A Jabs, hello. IVF in Virginia, I guess. It's really a pleasure. Let's see. Oh, there is YouTube and Facebook. Tasia, how you doing, Bruce? Good morning to everyone. I've been down kind of getting a little me time. I've been on my bike. I've been the new Sarasota office working to get it going and open soon. Oh, it's actually open for monitoring. Dr. Condrip and the team. They're just amazing. So happy that we're getting going. I've been doing some design to get the lab, the ORs ready, and our team is really rocking and rolling. Jennifer, let's see, can complex cysts on your ovaries interfere with implantation? I don't think so. I don't think the cysts generally matter unless you have big endometriomas. The endometriomas can be a factor and affect things a little bit. All right, I'm going to try to make sure I can get these questions fully open. We're all excited about it and can't wait for that also, by the way. Let's see, failed transfer, waiting on approval to transfer my last. Let's see if I can bring that up for everyone to see. Just had failed transfer, waiting on approval to transfer my last 2 3-day 4-cell embryos. They work all day long. Chances are excellent. Statistics, right? Lies, damn lies, and statistics. If you haven't heard of that before, but basically they're your egg, sperm, and embryos. You got to do your very best to believe in them. And that's why I say faith over facts and spirit over science, although I'm a scientist. I'm a math guy. I love numbers, but I've learned that faith matters more than anything. And so the master is within the mind. Let's see. Typically see fetal pole on ultrasound. Usually 6 weeks pole and heartbeat. So let's see. So a sac by 5 to 6, a pole, sometimes 5, but usually 6. And by 7 weeks, you should be a pole and a heartbeat also. So, these things are not always exact. And one thing I try to remind all of my team members that you stay on your meds, even if the numbers don't go right, stay on them, get your scan at 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and 7 weeks. That's the very best way to approach this whole process. IVF, March 1st. All right. That's my mind setting a date. Now, is it probably April, May, June? We're likely, but we're really moving. We have an empty pallet there right now, open span, really exciting. My team's getting in there doing some minor demolition. But again, we're doing ultrasounds and monitoring. Weightlifting. Okay, so for 10 years, I did not exercise at all. My weight was up 20 pounds. The last month, I'm down almost maybe 10. I've been doing light bike, light exercise with weights. I think it's okay. The most important thing is 1 meal a day. And I tell you, it's a game changer. Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle. If you haven't gotten the new version, check it out on our website. You can download the digital plus the family building guide. Again, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian, this is the game changer for everyone, by the way, not just for those who are seeking reproduction. So light weights are good, light walking, biking, but most importantly, get into your painting, pottery, and poetry studio. Kiltz's cups are coming back, by the way. I'm putting them back up. I had a little bit of a downturn in getting Etsy stuff, but I'm going to work on that again. Improve egg quality before egg retrieval. Riley Jones, yes. So again, go to the Family Building Guide and Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle. It's a crazy game changer, but things like omega-3s, cod liver oil, look at the molecular fertility supplements and our fatty acid or fats. You got to eat fat. Think of fat like soap. You wouldn't bathe without soap. The bowels need the soap, the fat to cleanse them. That really helps egg quality. Low-dose naltrexone, CBD oil may help reduce inflammation. Get away from excessive exercise. And again, that one meal a day. But things like Omnitrope, human growth hormone, Cerevital, Somaderm, and we're working on our new ovarian bloom, which is hopefully going to have a little bit of that in there. That's going to be a game changer also, by the way. But absolutely. And we've seen so many people look at natural cycle, low dose protocols, I think are really good. You got to look at those as an option also. What is the right answer? I only the one that gets you a baby. That's absolutely it. That's the only one I know for sure. And understanding the why part of it, it's a mystery. Listen, Mrs. Giffen, how are you doing? Kelly Eileen, Andrea, let's see, Giddy. I'm sorry I'm missing the middle part, Bobby. Some tips to make a cycle successful. Let's see. Fertile Feast book on Amazon. You can get a hard copy. The Family Building Guide, you can get a free download on our website, CNY Fertility. Again, I put all the steak and stuff, but for vegans and vegetarians, there's some stuff in here. And our new Fertile Feast has some stuff. And we're going to come out with our new carnivore book, but also our new Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle for vegans and vegetarians and all of us together. And don't forget Judy Cho, if you want to look at the carnivore concepts and ideas. But again, the idea is endometriosis is very common in so many. And look at Dr. Vidali's stuff on endo and reproductive immunology, and look at the CNY Fertility reproductive immunology concepts and ideas. But you want to get rid of reduce the inflammation in your body. That'll help those eggs more than anything. All right. Donna, how you doing? To the global team, thank you. Travel California, got monitoring Cali, went to New York for retrieval. Dr. Tawana Worlds, how are you doing? People are traveling the world for CNY. It's a global way, affordability, access, integration, Eastern, Western practices, acupuncture, massage, meditation, prayer, critical for all of our lives, by the way. I know it kind of almost doesn't make sense. What is this, Dr. Kiltz? Prayer, isn't that like what about the science? Well, actually, prayer is science. That's the magical mystery of this whole process. Bailey, and sorry if I'm going up and down here. 5 weeks, 2 days. Get you guys up here. So ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, and I take my naps. That one meal at night, game changer for everyone, by the way. 5 and 2, Bailey Rogers, best experience. God bless you guys. Our team everywhere is doing our very best. We're working on improving all of us to make your experience the very best. All of us doctors are listening to all of you, our practitioners, our nurses, our team approach for everyone, by the way. Let's see, Bobby, Joe Michaels, Consult Tuesday. You can get going within the next 2 to 4 weeks for an IVF cycle in November, December. It all goes fast, but remember, go slow and easy. That's what I got to practice. Slowing it down. That's critical for all of us, by the way. And thank you for all those on Instagram. So at 10, my live with Dr. Summers is actually YouTube and Facebook. I'll do an audio version. You guys hopefully will be able to hear his questions and answers. And but again, if you come over to Facebook and YouTube, be the very best. Beta 12, then 33, then 96. Listen, you always have to have faith and believe, and it's viable, and keep going, stay on your meds. That's all we can do every day, is imagine what's ever happening is happening exactly as it's meant to be, right? Stephanie, how you doing today? Again, thank you everyone for joining me for all of us globally. I'm in the Sarasota location. I'll be up in Syracuse tomorrow morning. I'll be working there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think Dr. Corley and Dr. Luther or Dr. Fruki are there on Friday, Saturday. C-section scar defect be fixed before doing IVF. If you've had failure with that C-section defect, the answer is yes, it should be. That's the C-section niche, which can contain fluids and blood, and it can cause inflammation. Excessive exercise, high intensity. But again, remember, when you're running and exercising a lot, you take the energy away from the core, you heat up the body. The energy that's taken away from the core goes to the arms and legs. Basically, walk is the very best. Light weights. I did yoga at Pineapple Yoga and Cycle in Sarasota yesterday. They had me on the bike. Boy, it was a tough one for 30 minutes. And then I did light yoga. And check out Fertile Hope Yoga. Really amazing. A shout out to all those yoga people out there. But again, on the cycle, I did 30 minutes. Then I cooled my body down. And so if you're overly heated, and, maybe a half an hour is good. I don't know that anyone knows that exact number. And yes, there are plenty of people that exercise, have babies. But if you're infertile, maybe you just got to slow back down. Again, go to that one meal. It's a keto. Keto is the most sustainable, amazing thing you could ever do. I'm working on some treats and rewards. I'm really excited about that. Kiltz's Keto is coming to share more new ideas, some new books and new ideas. But your feedback and your success stories are really important for all of us, by the way. All right. Let's see. We're going to, again, tell us where you're calling from, you're coming from. Share your stories. Get on our website. We have so many resources out there. Check out The Fertile Spirit with Danielle, and a lot of stuff, by the way. Let's see. Dr. Corley did my transfer for Ambrose. It failed again. Oh, darn. Into donor, but so I need all new consults. Not necessarily. My nursing global team should be able to get you moving forward without another practitioner or consult. Everyone knows what to do. My nursing team is amazing, global team. So it's really, hey, you like donors? Let me put you over to the donor team. You'd like to do a natural cycle? We can get you moving on that. And that's what I'm really working on, that we all do better. Dr. Chang on October 7th, doubling numbers. Awesome. 1.5 in 48 hours. But if it's less than that, stay on your meds. Don't stop. Keep going, by the way. Right? Let's see. FOLAR, hello. Forever Focus Me, hello. How are you doing? A shout out and a wave. 04 Boss Lady. Let's see. Atlanta. I'm working on Atlanta. Also at this same time right now with Dr. V and her team. Amazing. A lot of natural stuff that we're working on. If you would like to do a natural or modified natural frozen transfer, tell the nursing team that's what you would like. If you would like to do the immune 4 or 3 protocol, tell them that's what you would like, and we can plug you into that. You are really the driver and the guide to this whole process. That's what I think more than anything. Celeste, hello from Chicago. River Forest, I used to hang out there with my cousins, the Boscos, all the time. It's really a great place. We're working on a Midwest spot. Excited about that. Let's see. I'll be up. IVF and need to know about C-section. If it's good for you to have a C-section after baby's born and take an impulsive shot, taking a booster shot. Let's see. So let's see. Whether you do a C-section after a C-section, you got to talk to your OB. I think it's all good. And depending on the scar, whether you labor or not, everyone's got a different opinion and all that. But we do a lot of boosters. So look at, we have a whole host of options. Again, if you look at the family building guide, thank you for Celeste. Thank you for your question, by the way. But look at I think it's page 70 something, the sample immune protocols. Look at PredMune. You can get more detailed testing. You're through LabCorp and ReproSource, whether it's covered by insurance or not. That's a separate charge for the testing. And currently, they're offering a $200 for the report, and might give you more comprehensive. Don't forget the EMA, ALICE, the ERA, ERP, and the Receptiva DX. The Receptiva DX is to help whether or not you may have some endo, and then treat medically with or without the surgical approach, by the way. Yes, keto strengthens your cervix, your pelvis. Kiltz's keto lifestyle is an anti-inflammatory. It strengthens everything. When I did it 10 years ago, I started paleo 15, keto a little over 10. Most amazing thing. We are lionesses and lions, not pigs and cows, and all respect to all pigs and cows, by the way. But we are a intermittent feaster. That means one meal a day or less. That's where we came from. And that's the most amazing thing you can ever do. But I think it straightens all our tissue. A high carb, frequent meals, high inflammation damages all your pelvic organs. Remember, let me get back over here. It's all the pelvis. This bucket contains all the junk that we consume when we're eating high fiber and all this craziness. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will tell you, this is the game changer. The best thing you can ever do is one meal a day and keto for life. And Kiltz's keto is kick-ass amazing. And Kiltz's keto concepts are growing. We're going to share it. You can have my treats from time to time, not all the time. I love to reward myself, by the way. Let's see, Alyssa Daniel, what does a positive ANA but negative lupus test mean for fertility? Well, it's hard to know whether or not, a lot of people have these positive tests but have babies without the treatment of inflammation. But I think it's just another thing that says, I've got inflammation. Maybe I should either get some more testing, or I should empirically treat with one of the CNY fertility reproductive immunology treatment protocols, either 2, 3, or 4. But always remember Kiltz's keto, LDN, omega-3s. Look at our molecular fertility supplements. I think it's really good. All right, we're going to get, let's see, 04 Boss Lady 88. We'll get to that question on YouTube and Facebook, but first Instagram. Age 33.4, 33 years young, by the way. 225, 150. I don't like it too high. 2 Lupron, is that good? I do, personally, I do a 150-75. I like lower doses, or 225-75. I think that's great. HCG Lupron trigger, combine both of them, in my opinion. You might get away with Lupron only. That's great. If you have a high E2, then lower the HCG to 2,500 to 5,000, or just go ahead and hold it back. But yeah, I think hello, Forever Focus. And again, 04 Boss Lady 88, thank you. What test do you recommend if autoimmune infertility response is caused infertility? So remember, inflammation is the cause of all disease. And look at Kiltz's 5 causes of all disease in Kiltz's keto lifestyle and fertile feast. It's a minimal nominal investment, and all the proceeds go right back into making more of this available and keeping CNY Fertility's prices the very most affordable, integrative, and will continue to offer financing for everyone, by the way. Yes, let's think about Virginia and DC and Virginia Beach and South and North Carolina and Mississippi and Alabama and Texas and LA and all these other areas. CNY Fertility, slowly but surely, is making a way to provide you with the global care. We will work with your OBGYNs, your local fertility docs, to help you get the most affordable care. But number one is, look at what you're putting in your mind and your mouth and how you're moving your body every day. Kiltz's keto lifestyle, which again, you never have to come to me. You don't have to pay me a dime, by the way. You can do this all on your own because you are the most expensive, irreplaceable, and valuable miracle machine ever. The goddesses and the gods are within all of us, by the way. All right. We talk intercourse after FET. My first ultrasound is next week. Positive baby. Yes. Sex and sensuality is critical to our lives. We must love ourselves and love one another, whether it's self-inflicted, all right, or it's co-conspired with others. You want to, it's sensuality is critical to our lives, and connection and kindness and gratitude and love is very, 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 very important. So you want to give it to yourself, give it to others, and accept it right back. But yes, I think that intercourse is okay. It may be, it's there, right? But it's meant to be love. Take your time and bring that sensuality and love within your life, and be patient with yourself and your partner. That's really critical, I think. All right. Mackenzie, what do you think of PRP for ovarian rejuvenation? Coffee's chat. I think PRP, ovarian rejuvenation, is good. Make sure you cover it with antibiotics for 10 to 12 days. I think intrauterine weekly or monthly for 3 months can be really valuable, along with all the other craziness that we share in Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle, the Family Building Guide, the Fertile Feast. Oh, my new book is Living Your Best Life. Just again, you are living your best life. And I think I've got, although I'm working on my daily inspirations every day, and maybe might change the inside, some colors. Color is critical, but write your own daily inspirations and daily intentions. Remember, every day you decide what's in the brain and the mind. Brain, physical, mind is the vibrational energy, right? Mackenzie, Brittany Marie, my husband, but I'm about to lose my job and I need a note stating I can't get it, so stay at my job. This has been so stressful. Hey, my team will help you. Send it in there. Send it to jtaylor@cmyfertility.com or kiltz@cmyfertility.com. And I've been a little slow on my text messages over the last couple of days. I apologize. I've been out on my bike. I've been practicing yoga, pineapple cycle and yoga. Really was great. And I recommend yoga, meditation, prayer, Tai Chi, but slow it down. I went on a nice 2-hour bike ride, nice and easy today. It was wonderful. All right, let's see. Make sure that I'm getting Kelly recommended low iron, eat liver, fatty meat, get in. Red meat is what we came from, like a meat eater. And but you might get some iron infusions. The CNY Fertility Infusion Center is going to be offering that. Really excited about that. And we're working to bring our CNY Healing Arts and upgrade that at all of our locations, along with the integration of that Eastern and Western philosophy for fertility. Kelly had a bleeding, was given silver nitrate, stopped bleeding, had transfer on Friday. I was still bleeding, but I'm still light bleeding is okay. From those things, but maybe have someone take a look at it. The silver nitrate, I use the Mon cells. I think is a little better than silver nitrate, a little packing. But again, a little bit of blood there is not a big issue at all. How is everyone today? Thank you for joining me today and sharing your thoughts and ideas. Again, I'm going to be talking to Dr. Jim Summers at 11 today, Eastern Time, talking about cerclage. We're going to work on Kiltz's keto conversations throughout 11 o'clock. I'm really excited to bring speakers. We had Ken Berry. We're going to bring my friend Maria Emmerich, so many more speakers. Tell us who you'd like me to interview and talk with and share these ideas of integration, health and wellness, keto lifestyle, and how important it is for your life to make it already the very, very best. You know that, right? CMI continue to monitor us through pregnancy, Mrs. Giffen. So we can help monitor you through the first 12 weeks. There's some extra charge for that. My team is really rocking. If we need to help you with the immunology throughout your pregnancy, again, there's some extra cost, but we will absolutely help continue to do that. I'm a sparkling water guy. I've been on my saltwater steak diet, 1 meal a day. I did manage to have a little bit of French fries the last couple of days, but last night I had salmon and ribeye from Alpine Steak Place in Sarasota. Amazing. And had a little with my team. Always amazing. Always amazing. But again, we will continue to monitor you throughout your pregnancy, potentially, for sure. We talked about, remember, sensuality is critical to our lives. You have to find the love within you to see the goddess and the God within you. Each and every one of us has it within us, by the way. And when you love thyself, you can love everyone else. And we need to practice that. My book, The Fertile Secret, and our new book coming is going to be The Fertile Spirit. Excited about that. And check out The Fertile Spirit with Danielle and our team. Going to bring a lot of really great things because, you know, we all have psychological, emotional problems, a little depression, anxiety, and fear, all of us. We're all going through something that we need help from. I seek it every day. I've got my friends, I've got family, but I also talk to a therapist as need be because we all have troubles. Recommended protocol in using gonal FHCG-LH and letrozole, 10, 220. 10 of letrozole, 200 gonal, 20 of HCG. Ovulated through the meds with my last retrieval. So you could double up on the antagonist for sure. That'll help morning and night antagonists and have them trigger you a little earlier. But I think that really is the very best way to go. A little extra. You could do, I think 10, 220, trigger early, do a duo stem, luteal phase stem, rocking and rolling. Really good, by the way. So Carissa Curry, thank you very much for that question. Myra Beverly, how are you doing, Myra? Really appreciate everyone's questions. Tell us where you're coming from. Wave and shout out and love. And I think it's hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the love, all of those things. AMH is 0.3. You gotta look at this guy, Fertile Feast, right? You gotta look at it, right? And for me, these two guys, but and continue listening. But remember, you are the miracle machine. You and I are lionesses and lions that have been domesticated thousands of years ago and corralled into an idea that's wrong. We are mostly carnivore-like. We are intermittent feaster. That means we eat 1 meal a day or less, never more than 1 meal a day, ever, until maybe 10 to 20,000 years ago. Because listen, when you finally find food, you better eat it. Otherwise, you may be dead. Crazy concepts and ideas, I know. So I would say, look at our ovarian bloom, molecular fertility. Look at all the supplements that we suggest in our family building guide, but the majority of it is reduce inflammation. That'll help. And that's why a keto diet or keto lifestyle, Kiltz's keto lifestyle, I think is critical. It's a high fat, low carbs, no carbs. And for those vegans, vegetarians, cook the carbs well, get rid of the spices. Spices are deadly. That's it. And most of us are not consuming enough fat. Fat is the fuel for every mitochondria in our body. It's not sugar. We do not burn sugar. There's no such thing as insulin resistance. Sugar must be converted to fat in order to be used as energy. But these things reduce inflammation. And Myra, that'll help improve your blood flow, reduce inflammation to your pelvis, ovaries, and help a lot. Lectins, oxalates. Check out Dr. Stephen Gundry. We're excited. We're going to invite Dr. Gundry for a conversation about how he shares his ideas on how that affects fertility. Really, really important. But basically, a high plant-based, low-fat diet, in my opinion, is the killer. You can be a plant-based, but add the fat, cook it well, eat 1 meal a day. It's a miracle. Intra-ovarian, intrauterine PRP can be helpful also. Zara Ambrose, and I'll come back to Instagram. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Again, yoga, meditation, prayer, do something, 30 minutes a day, something light, So a little bit of light. You don't need the weights. You can use your body. That's why yoga is so powerful. Really is helpful. There's online yoga. There's local yoga. You can do a light cycling, a light walk. I think it's really important. Zara lost weight 4 times due to infection and competent cervix and a failed cerclage once. It's going to work with and is it going to work in the abdominal cerclage. Dr. Summers, we got Dr. Summers at 11 o'clock. So in about 30 minutes, we're going to talk about cerclages. We'll talk about causes, inflammation, transabdominal, laparoscopic, robotic, however they're done. I think they're probably much more, incompetent cervix is much more common, even in those that have not ever had a pregnancy, for sure. In-house, Melissa, in-house financing will still be available. Currently, look, we're not here to do a credit check. We're here to help you through the process. We need you guys to make sure if you're doing a financing, please keep the river going so we can keep the CNY fertile affordability. Really important. Day 3 or blast, his poison queen MP, queen P. Cleavage stage 2, 3, or 4, blast stage 5, 6, or 7. All of them work. In general, if you have more than 4, 5 or more embryos at fertilization, I usually recommend going to blast. Really, if on day 3 you have 4 or fewer, transfer or freeze on day 3, 5 or more go to blast. But if you had a previous poor blast formation, then you should freeze and transfer day 3. That's my general recommendation. But you decide. By the way, we do natural cycle trigger IVF, 1 or 2 eggs. We do letrozole Clomid trigger either fresh or frozen, or we do mini, standard, and high dose. All you have to do is say what you want. My nursing team is capable of helping organize that, or communicate with one of our practitioners to help guide you. We have an amazing, excellent, well experienced team of providers that are helping you through the process to help get you through it. Now, again, CMI Fertility is just offering something different. There's so many great fertility doctors in this country, in the world, that do many, many amazing things, by the way. Let's see here. Razan, 42 primed, fresh 14 days. What protocol to recommend for me? This is where I recommend a mini protocol, 10, 220. I think it works really, really well. Mini protocols, natural, letrozole Clomid, low dose injectables, standard 300, high dose 400 to 600. You can try any of those, by the way. How many times should I try UI before IVF? Laura Story. It could be 1, no times to 10 times. It's really your call. Kind of like we all pick out of a hat 3 times. Which is the right one? You choose in all this. By the way, everything we're sharing through CNY Fertility, you can use and take it to any fertility center in the globe and work on these things with them. We're willing to help you through the process. Again, some are more open to reproductive immunology or surgical approaches or endometriosis. But I will tell you, the last I looked, we are all physiologically the same, yet uniquely we are individuals. And that's the beauty of the care we're all working to do. A global care, but unique and individual for everyone. New retrieval, Megan Markawi. Let's see, since transfer 9 failed, Dr. Clay wants to keep the same 450, 150, AMH 5. You know what? Dr. Corley's got excellent, amazing protocols. A little bit of metformin, Kiltz keto. For me, I always go right to those low dose, either natural or letrozole Clomid, or do a mini dose, 10, 220. It's a home run, right? I did love to play softball and baseball, and whatever sport, sports team, I tend to get on my bike and put on my headphones and listen to Joseph Murphy or Deepak or Eckert or Wayne Dyer or The Alchemist with Paulo Coelho. Look and listen and learn every day, right? let's see. Let's see. What do you think about Andrea? What do you think about metformin? Dr. Corley loves metformin. I love Kiltz's keto lifestyle, but I would do metformin 500, keep it lower dose. Don't go to the higher dose personally. That's kind of my general recommendation. Kiltz's keto, 1 meal a day. Listen, if you're a standard grazer 3 to 6, okay, go right to a keto meal, 3, no snacks, then go to 2, no snacks, then go to 1 and 1 snack, and then whittle yourself right down to 1. That's the key. Do it in 1. That is the key to all of us in life. And the more you say, I'm a lioness and a lion, I do 1 meal a day, I'm on Kiltz's keto lifestyle for fertility because I'm having a baby. And remember, if you haven't read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, we should bring her on and talk to Rhonda about The Secret and how powerful it is for all of us, for sure. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. So I'm not a fan of metformin, but it's available. I would say the inositol, ovasitol, Theralogics. You might try that also. Doppler ultrasound that showed low blood flow. This is, it is a damaged vascular system. If you look at the glycocalyx, if you look at the glycocalyx scan, I think it's in our magazine. We talk about the glycocalyx, and it's really a rocking amazing concepts and ideas. And I think, where did I have it? If you look at them, the videos, glycosylation and the glycocalyx, there's a supplement which is made out of a seaweed supplement, rhamnolic sulfate, which is basically like a metformin, which is trying to reduce sugar. And the best way to do it is just eat 1 meal a day. That's it. So I think whether it's natural, IUI, IVF, FET, fresh or frozen, but metformin may be helpful. I'm not opposed to it. I just think look at the natural ways. It really is important. And again, this glycation and stuff, there's some really good stuff on drkiltz.com. Again, our keto stuff is really coming. Some new Kiltz's keto, some treats, some rewards, because we need to reward ourselves and treat ourselves every day in one way. But what I say is every day is faith and fertile fatty foods, Kiltz's keto lifestyle. And once or twice a week, you can treat yourself with maybe a martini, but keep it really light and low. Kiltz is really, really extra filthy dirty. Is amazing. So that's my 2 cents. Let's see. Kay Jefferson, again, thank you. Again, I think we should probably be ordering more Dopplers of the uterine vasculature. And I know Dr. Kwok Kim does that a lot. I already know I'm treating inflammation anyway, but it may looking for things like ANA, ACA, Pregmune testing. Again, go to Pregmune, Pregmune, log into that, fill it out. Just let them know you're a CMI fertile client. You'll get the report for $200, but the testing may be anywhere from covered by insurance or up to about $5,000 for self-pay. It can give you a foundation for a lot of other things that you may be looking for in order to answer. Zymote, which is the Zymotility. And the answer is yes. I think Zymote, I like Zymote, is a way to prep the sperm for either IUI or IVF, whether it's fresh or frozen eggs or sperm, but you can't use it for this PESA sperm, unfortunately, but that may be a really good way. We're going to be writing more about it in our new journal coming up. Our new family building guide is coming out. Again, you can download a digital copy or you can buy an Amazon paper copy. I like paper stuff. I like writing it, all of it. And remember, all the stuff you buy on our Amazon, you're just contributing right back to keeping C9 fertility affordable and accessible. And yes, we offer financing for everyone. Currently, we're not doing a credit check. We're going to be working on some new ways that you can just press a button, you can put in your information, and you can move forward. Let's see. Taryn Landry. Hi, Taryn. How you doing? Let's see. Have endo, inflammation, infertility is a sign of endo, by the way. 3 failed. I'm having a laparoscopy in a couple of weeks. Should I also do ERA before my trial? I think ERA, ERP, treat with the antimicrobial, anti-endo, and the antihistamine protocol. And what am I neurotic about, right? You guys can all just say it. Kiltz's keto lifestyle, right? Again, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, standard Mediterranean, or a pescatarian, carnivarian, it's one meal, cook the carbs well, add the fat, and remember, visualize the baby, put the vision board around that you're having a baby, right? I'm having a baby. I am. And if you haven't read The 3 Magic Words by U.S. Anderson, you must. There is and I'm working to expand the library, right? Expanding the library. And if you guys have other things that you think are really rocking and rolling, but these are some of the people that have taught me, because I didn't understand any of this 15, 20 years ago. Standard reproductive endocrinologist, fertility doctor. I call myself, just a sad doctor, standard American doctor, but I've learned through you guys teaching me the rocking way, right? It's easy. Again, at 11 o'clock, we're going to be up on with Dr. Jim Summers and talking about cerclages, laparoscopic, transabdominal, why, he specializes in that, what we think the cause is. And then we've got all the other people, Dr. Magarelli through the week, Jennifer Waters. We're going to continue really bringing acupuncture, massage, and all those things to you. But check out, again, our Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle and the CNY Fertile Conversations. And I'm coming back with some more cups, Kiltz's cups, on Etsy, and ways that you can click on my website and get some cups. I've been continuing to work on, I drink coffee and water. I was off coffee for 6 months. It was great. But I'm not against coffee and tea, but remember, coffee and tea is phytochemicals. They may have an adverse effect for you. We don't know that. Ratio FSH-LH, I was told my ratio is too high and delay my cycles. I don't agree with that. I don't look at those ratios personally. Estrogen, progesterone for week 2 or 3 or 4, with or without some omnitrope human growth, and of course, Kiltz's keto, then go right into a stimulation cycle. I don't say, oh my God, your LH and FSH is too high, it's wrong. I think that's bogus. You just got to do something to get something. And if what you're doing isn't working, shift it up, change it up. Remember, sort of natural is critical, natural. You can add some other things, by the way. And humor, laughter. You got to laugh at Kiltz every day. You got to laugh at yourself every day. Remember, the smile will solve all your problems because we all have them, right? We have relationship, work, food, weight. We have all problems, right? And for one reason or another, God gave us these problems for our good will, right? Oh, Ryan Holiday, if you haven't read The Obstacle is the Way, you must. We'll get Ryan on and talk with Ryan at some point. Oh, and don't forget Kevin Stock, dentist. He's got some amazing things out there. But again, all of these are my book things. We're really working to get them an easy click. Listen. I listen to books all day long. I was on my bike listening to Joseph Murphy. I need to feed the brain with good thoughts, right? We all need to feed the brain. Turn off the news and all the yik yak of the world, right? It's just always going to be there. You want to focus the mind on that which you desire and not on the things that you're worried and fearful about, right? All right. So again, I don't look at those ratios, but estrase, prometrium, HGH, Kiltz's keto, LDN, CBD. LDN, by the way, throughout your pregnancy, Kiltz's keto throughout pregnancy in 1 meal a day. Do not think, oh, I'm pregnant, I should use 3 to 6 meals a day. We're going to have Kiltz's keto lifestyle for pregnancy because when you're pregnant, you're still a lion. And remember, the fat we carry is the fuel for your baby. When you eat a carb, the plants have the poisons that want to kill us and your baby because they don't want a bunch of herbivores running around. That is the craziness. Mr. Lizzie, MR Lizzie, I'm on the 11th day of my cycle at my Clomid followed by 3 follicles under 10. Anything I can eat to help grow the follicles? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to show this to you. It's a little nuts. And again, I'm a little nuts for sure. But I cook this for my friends. Again, I'm the carnivore crazy man. I did make French fries, and I made zucchini sauteed in olive oil with some Parmesan cheese. Again, if you're a vegan, you don't want the cheese, put it out. But it was really delicious. I cooked it well, and you got to. And again, a ton of olive oil, right? And you got to add the fat. And I use Malden salt. It's great. But again, this to me is the healthiest thing any of us can consume, but it is way radical. Snake River Farms, where I get my fatty meat. Again, it's really, really, really a radical concepts and ideas that I've learned, and I will go, come on, Dr. Kiltz, that is wrong. There's no way that eating fatty red meat is going to help you be healthy. And then it's like, oh my God, we have a gastrointestinal system. Dr. Ken Berry taught me this one about our monogastric system. Oh, check out Ken and his wife. They got some really great stuff on his YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and we're sharing ideas that don't make sense. But I will tell you the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But and if you want, you can always add a little bit of gonadotropins, maybe 50 units of Gonalef or Menopur or Follistim. Those all things are great. By the way, all the pharmaceuticals are really helping in this, and the vendors on the fertility side. You know that we have so many other people that are helping bring the fertility journey. And so, you know, if I'm ever talking ill about pharmaceuticals, and that's never my intention, because we're all doing this together, and there's not a conspiracy. We're all doing our very best with the knowledge we have. And what I'm learning is that we need these things from time to time. I had my hernia repair a couple of months ago. Dr. Sartori at Kraus, awesome robotic job. I've been like, a nip and tuck, put me back together. And it's damage I've had for 25, 30 years. Finally got it fixed, actually. All right, Michelle Budd. I can go on and on and on and on, and I apologize. Again, your questions, you guys being here, really important. We're still going to be doing our giveaways. We really encourage you guys to share your stories. We're asking maybe if you're coming in do a video journal, travel log of your journey that we can share with people. Help us learn what we're doing right and what we can do better on. That's what we all need. All right. Would results from ERA test determine if a day 3 or day 5 is better? No, they just tell you the window of transfer between when to start your progesterone or when to do your trigger. That's really the best way. Strong errors were great on day 3, but weaken and only 2 of my blasts on day 7. Listen, I transfer day 3s all day long and have amazing babies. We transfer day 5, 6, and 7s all day long. It's really something we have to look at independently in each and every person, by the way. So remember, Kiltz's keto concept is for vegans, vegetarians, Mediterraneans. I'm Italian. My grandparents are from Italy, although the Kiltz part of it was my father's adopted name, but his father was Joe Mackenzie Woods. Probably, he never knew the guy, but amazing man, I'm sure. All of us, by the way, come from amazing heritage. No matter where it is, we all are from this long lineage of human Ferraris, right? Lap and hysteroscopy last Monday, only 1 millimeter spot of endo found. Remember, that's the visible part, visible, right? Inside was told is beautiful. 2 natural first-term pregnancies, 2 failed transfers. Do I still do 3 months of letrozole and Lupron? You could benefit from the 2 to 3 months of either Orlissa or Lupron plus letrozole, and like Dr. Kiltz can't stop saying Kiltz's keto lifestyle. Remember, this is just a label. There's keto, and even just throw away the word keto. It really is the human Ferrari diet. Ken Berry likes to use the optimal human diet or lifestyle. And that's what we really should be doing, is the optimal. And what's optimal? It was hard to find food not that long ago. You ate maybe once a day or less. Start there. Once a day or less. Now, I got to eat once a day. That my evening meal. I enjoy that evening meal every day. I work to drink water, a little bit of coffee. I keep moving every day, but I stay out of the kitchen, because if I see food, I eat food. I'm just like you guys. We're all the same. But, these are some really crazy, crazy ideas. I know it, by the way. All right. You guys are good, by the way. Oh, and sometimes if you're seeing just those 10 millimeter follicles, just come back in a few days. Just watch it. And we're working on monitoring from home, maybe an ultrasound, little probe that goes in the vagina or abdominally that you can do yourself. What do you think? We got to cut the cost of the monitoring, keep the cost of the IVF the most affordable ever, by the way. 46 at placental abruption on week 23. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Suchia. Does that mean I can't? You can carry, by the way. This is what Kiltz's keto lifestyle, cerclage, but you got to stay on Lovenox, aspirin, Plaquenil, Neupogen, prednisone, maybe longer, and LDN and Kiltz's keto lifestyle for sure. ERA for field transfer, ERA, ERP, yes. And just say, hey, doctors, nurses, this is what I'd like. Here's my list. I checked it off. Please make sure this happens. And we can do that, by the way. All right. Every day. Thank you, God, Lord, creator, for the day. Every day, infinite times a day. You need to be bringing into your life, right, the infinite beauty of within yourself. Yes, we all have troubles and challenges, and we get frustrated, we get sad, we get depressed. All of us, we're all human beings. We get mad, angry. Oh my God, right? I got troubles. Breath and smile every day. Thank you guys for joining me today. Again, 11 o'clock, Dr. Jim Sumners. We're going to be talking about this transabdominal cerclages. So really excited about that. Join us. Let's see. Nisei, Irby. Hello. Thank you very much for joining me. Joining us, all of us, the village, right? There is the CNY Fertility Facebook support group. You guys all should get on it. Fertile Friends, the Fertile Secret. We need to talk to someone. We all need to talk to someone. It should be as easy as, hey, you guys want to talk? And we're going to be working on adding more. We're looking for embryologists and nurses. My plan is get Sarasota open, get Atlanta open for transfers, and then work on Southern California, Northern California, and then Seattle. And again, we're really working we don't want to go too fast. We want to go slow and easy, and just keep the vision of what you want, right? 37 years young, AMH of 0.2. Would you recommend IUI or IVF? Either one is fine. Start with something. Kiltz's keto lifestyle is really critical. Look at the family building guide and the keto, right? These are the two. Go to our website. I think that's important. Ceravital, Omnitrope, Somaderm may be helpful. The ovarian bloom, DHEA. I don't know whether I could talk about DHEA or not. That's a whole nother story. Is there a patent on DHEA? I've heard. I don't know what it means, but it's a supplement that you might be able to use for some help in fertility. I don't know what it is yet. But yes, look at these magazines and you say, and that'll help. But don't look at the numbers, by the way. Look at the fact that you're having a baby, right? I am having a baby. Don't lose the fact that I am having a baby. And the more you keep that, whether it's your eggs, donor embryos, donor sperm, doesn't know, adoption, someone else caring for you, no one knows the way, just put the picture, I'm having a baby. That's it. All right. What is the difference between abdominal cerclage and vaginal cerclage? Okay, so abdominal cerclage is basically some open laparotomy or laparoscopic or robotic procedure to put the cerclage on the inside of the abdomen, where the vaginal is in the vagina. And Dr. Summers will talk about that, and really excited about that. Hold on one second. Let me just check on all of that. So Jim Sumner's again, 11 o'clock Eastern time. So just in a few minutes, we're going to be signing off in a few minutes, and really excited about the conversation. Again, no matter what your journey is, whether you're doing it singly with a partnership or a village, I call it the pride. We're all working together to make this journey the very, very, very most amazing best, by the way. Blighted ovum, what FET protocol do you recommend? Well, that's where letrozole, trigger, transfer, immune 3, and Kiltz's keto lifestyle, and stay on it throughout at least the first and second trimester. That's my opinions. And 1 meal a day. That's really critical in pregnancy, in my opinion. If you need more calories, add fat, and bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittent feasting, 1 meal a day, and intermittently eat my ice cream. Kiltz's ice cream is amazing. And then salt, add the salt. Remember, we're made of protein, fat, salt, water. We're not made of sugar, by the way, although the glycocalyx, the glycobiome, that's what sugar is for, by the way. Sugar is not the energy for the brain or the muscles. You don't burn sugar, then burn fat. Never, ever. You're a fat-making, a fat-burning machine, my friends. And it's sugar that causes glycation and damages our body. That's the craziness of all this. But diabetic women being inseminated, yes, we inseminate diabetics, non-diabetics, MS, ALS, arthritis, psoriasis, hypertension, doesn't matter. And obesity is not the cause of any disease. And at See My Fertility, if my team is making you feel uneasy about your size, let me know about it, because we all need to be treating each and every one of us like the miracle machines. And we have a way to help you through this, okay? And that's really important. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. Dr. Jim Sumners is coming on in a few minutes, and we're going to talk about cerclages and all sorts of things, and your questions. Again, I'm going to work away again that we just put you on the Instagram, but again, you got to watch it on YouTube and Facebook. God bless you guys. Thank you everyone for joining me. I will see you next week or in the office. Let's remember, take some pictures, share your story all day long. We all need to be doing it. God bless you, everyone. Take care.